All right, welcome back. You're watching The Money Show, and it's time to get your portfolio queries answered. And we have Hemant from Wiseinvest to do your life financial planning on the show today. Hemant, good evening. Welcome to the show. Let's take Sumit Rawat's question. This is via email, and he wants you to review his portfolio: HDFC Retirement Savings Fund, Parag Parikh ELSS, Canara Robeco Blue Chip he has in his portfolio, Kotak Emerging Equity, and Axis Multi Cap, Edelweiss Small Cap, Edelweiss Nifty 500 Multi Cap Momentum Quality Index, Mira Asset Nifty Mid Cap Small Cap 400, SBI Long Term Equity, and all right, so he wants to do lump sum investment also based on the market condition. All right, what do you recommend? What do you suggest? He's got emergency fund. He has another fund in a separate portfolio, it seems. And okay, you also have the name of these funds. Anything you want me to repeat again?
No, Kavita, no, I've got all the details.
Okay.
So clearly, we see in his case, his the target that he wants to achieve is 5 crore, and good thing is that he has got time horizon of 25 years. So what we can see from the details that he has given, that he's accumulated a corpus of around 5.45 lakhs so far. And, if he continues to hold that investment for the next 25 years, assuming annualized return of 12%, he should be able to accumulate a corpus of 1 crore. Now, his target is 5 crore, and he's going to achieve a corpus of 1 crore from the existing investment that he has done so far. So clearly, he needs to step up his investment. And I think the best thing would be to invest through SIP. So if you assume again annualized return of 12%, he will need to invest 22,000 per month for the next 25 years to achieve, to accumulate a corpus of 4 crore, which will make it 5 crore, one from the existing investment and the SIP that he's going to start. Now, he's also mentioned about his policy or strategy of investing in ELSS and retirement funds, especially the fund which have a lock-in period, thinking that he will get better return. I don't think there is any rationale in that. There's no point investing and locking your money in the funds when you don't need to. So if you don't have to invest in ELS for saving tax, my recommendation always is don't do that. So I think he needs to kind of realign his portfolio. From the existing portfolio, he can retain 2 funds, Axis Multi-Cap and Kotak Emerging. And then he can add 3 more funds for his overall investment, which is Kotak Equity Opportunity, which is from large and mid-cap, Motilal Oswal mid-cap, and Bandhan small-cap. Now, he can invest even through SIP in these funds. He can invest 4,000 in Axis Multi-Cap, 4,000 in Kotak Emerging, 4,000 in Kotak Equity Opportunity Fund, 5,000 in Motilal Oswal mid-cap, and 5,000 in Bandhan small-cap. So I think that is how he should realign his portfolio, the existing one as well as the investment through SIP, which is going to do from now on.
All right, I have Mr. Kaku on the phone line with me. Hi, good evening, sir.
Hi, good evening.
You're calling from?
I'm calling from Hyderabad.
Hyderabad. Okay, you've been investing since last 2 years, and okay, I think you have sent us the details. Nippon India Index, ICICI Pru Large Cap, ABSL Flexi Cap. Are these your funds?
Yes. So basically,
Motilal Oswal Large and Mid Cap, Parag Parikh Flexi Cap, ICICI Pru Corporate Bond, HDFC Corporate Bond, and ICICI Pru Gold ETF also. Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
So we have the details, and 5 CR over the next 5 years with moderate risk appetite. So can we extend the time horizon for more than 5 years? Is it possible? Is it flexible?
Yes, it's possible. Basically, I want to generate in a safer with moderate risk, even though it is a 10 years also fine. But I want in a long-term strategy which I can achieve 5 crore corpus.
Sure. Because it's an equity portfolio, it's very aggressive. I mean, you do have a mix of debt also, but that's the exposure is less. So yeah, 5 years plus is a good time horizon if you are heavy on equity. But having said that, okay, will you be able to increase your investment amount? It's 40K, right?
Yes, I can.
Do you plan to?
So that is
you can step it up?
I can. Yes, I can.
Okay.
Do that. I can increase to 10
okay.
to 15%.
Perfect. All right. So, Hemant, I'll come to you now because Time horizon is 5+ years. Now, a target of 5 CR. In 7 years, how much do you think he would need to invest every month to achieve this target?
Kavita, I think if you look at the current investment, the SIP investment is 40,000 per month. I think looking at that, and if his time horizon is, let's say, 5 year, even if it is 5 year plus, maybe 6 or 7 years, still I think it's going to be very, very difficult for him to get anywhere close to the 5 crore target that he set for himself. Because initially it mentioned about 5 years. So even if I assume a return of 12%, I think his total corpus from the current investment is going to be only 52 lakhs, which is just about 10% of how much he wants to accumulate. So clearly, I feel that the target has to be realistic. The time horizon has to be much, much longer to be able to get anywhere close to 5 crore. I think he needs to really rethink. But coming back to even if his time horizon is 5 years, and because they're looking at healthy growth in the portfolio, I see two corporate bond funds in the portfolio. So obviously, 1 year time horizon is not that long. You're not investing amount that you should be to get anywhere close to the portfolio, to the target that you set for yourself. I think corporate bond fund, I don't think is the right choice. He can look at maybe balanced advantage fund at least. I won't say maybe 100% equity, but I think balanced advantage fund will be better option. In both the funds where he's invested in the corporate bond funds, ICICI as well as HDFC, both have fantastic balanced advantage fund. Both have done very well. So I think my recommendation would be to start investing in these balanced advantage fund instead of the corporate bond fund. Maybe then he can at least kind of get slightly higher corpus. But like I said, there's a huge gap between what he wants to achieve and what he's going to achieve from the current investment. He really needs to rethink on his time horizon and the target that he wants to achieve.
All right, perfect. Mr. Kaku, is there anything else you want to ask Hemant again?
Yes, yes. I just want to know that is there any funds I should rebalance it in my current portfolio as of now, like next 5 years if I am targeting. So any funds which I can exit and I can invest any other funds other than the balance advantage which sir is suggested.
Hemant?
No, I think except for these two funds, I couldn't hear him properly, but if he's asking for any other change in the portfolio, considering the five-year time horizon, you don't obviously want too many aggressive funds. So I think overall, for the rest of the fund, the mix is good. It's just that, if you can move corporate bond money into balance advantage, it will help you in terms of getting higher corpus.
Best. I have Sushil on the phone line with me. Hi Sushil, good evening. And you have Bandhan Small Cap, Motilal Oswal Mid Cap, HDFC Flexi Cap, ICICI Pru Bharat 20, Nippon India Multi Cap, SBI PSU and ICICI Pru Infrastructure Fund. Is that right? For how many years would you like to invest?
I would like to invest almost 10 years. I just recently did some restructuring. I removed few of the funds, right? So I just want to check whether my profile is accurate or not. And my target would be around 2 crores in 10 years.
Okay. All right. So let's begin your financial planning, Hemant. What's the advice for him?
What I could hear, Kavita, I think he said he can invest for 10 years. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay. So I think investing for 10 years in equity fund, I think is a good strategy. That's a good time horizon. So you can continue with that. But I think I can see, and since it's investing through SIP, again, I think that really helps you in terms of ensuring that the portfolio is not affected too much by the volatility in the market. In fact, you benefit through everything. So I think in terms of strategy, he's doing all right. I can see a PSU fund, SBI PSU fund. I can see an infrastructure fund. I think for someone who's just starting to invest or trying to build a corpus over a longer period, my recommendation always is to stay away from sector and thematic funds. While they do have potential to improve your overall portfolio return, it becomes very difficult because the timing of entry and exit are very critical in these type of funds. So my recommendation would be to kind of exit from these two funds. And there is a total of 3,000 being invested. Now he has a couple of good funds in the portfolio: HDFC Flexi Cap, Motilal Oswal Mid Cap Fund. He can do additional investment of 1,500 in both these. I can also see ICICI Pru Bharat 22, which is basically an ETF or an index fund. That again, I think is thematic, but I think that's more broad based. So if at all he wants to have one, he can continue with that. Even otherwise, I think ICICI large and mid cap fund will be a better option than Bharat 22.
All right. With that, I think it's time up for the question and answer session. Hemant, thank you so much for being on the show today, helping our viewers with the financial portfolio queries. But then let's move on and look at AMFI's recategorization that will be valid from August this year to Jan next year. Which stocks will be moved around? Varun is here with all the details. Varun.
Well, so AMFI has released a list of stocks which would be actually shifted from one segment to other segment. The categorization that would be valid from August of 2025 to January of 2026. Now, because of this recategorization, the overall market cap for the cutoff has actually been changed. For large cap, now the overall cutoff is 91,600 rupees versus 1 lakh crore in the December recategorization that was earlier done. For the mid cap, the threshold has actually now declined to 30,800 crores from 33,200 crores, which was done in December 2024. Large cap now will account overall 61.3% of the total market versus 62.1% earlier. Mid caps would account for 19.2% of the total market versus 19.6% in the December review, and small cap will now represent 19.5% of the total market versus 18.3% earlier. Now, the stocks which have been moved from mid cap to large cap that consist of Indian Hotels, Mars Godok, Max Healthcare, Apollo Hospital, Lupin, JSPL. These are some of the names. The stocks which would be moving from large cap to mid cap consist of Hero MotoCorp, Cummins, Swiggy, Polycab, Dabur, NTPC Energy. These are some of the names. The stocks which would be moving from small cap to mid cap consist of Narayan Rudale, Laurus Lab, Shola Finance Holdings, Radico Khaitan, and the stocks which would be moving from mid cap to small cap, they include Ola, IGL, Deepak Nitrate, IRB Infra, Tata Tech. These are some of the names which will be moving from mid cap to small cap. But let me tell you that the changes would be effective from the month of September, and this list is for August to January of 2026.
All right, so that's the rejig, and with that, it's time up on the show as well. I'm going to leave our viewers with our WhatsApp number and email ID. Thank you so much for watching. Goodbye.